I gotta blame him, but it's true, he does. Hope everybody's doing well today. So tonight I'm going to go live on Avery's channel to see if I could get the hours up. If anybody's interested, she starts practice at 5:10 Eastern time. So I'm gonna try to go live at 5:10. First person here, Cherry Love. When it comes to love, you're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward, and that's bringing in happiness. Okay, if you're already with someone, leave the past in the past. Life moves forward. Things are well balanced and well functioning. If you're not with anyone, leave the past in the past. New energy comes in, maybe a Libra. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Success comes in around love when you're clear about what it is that you want. You have long-term potential coming in around love. You also could have a Scorpio coming in. But make sure that you're leaving things that aren't working in the past and not trying to bring them into the future. Red, how the judge feels about my outfit in court today. Fine. It's like grounded, stable, down to earth. They may think it was okay. Respectable, down to earth, well balanced. Or it was no big deal. Nothing out of the ordinary. Sally, love. When it comes to love, leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you. Set strict boundaries, and negativity moves into the past. When you leave behind things that are no longer working. The hard work you put in could push life forward with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or maybe an Aries. Lose, general. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. May have a new journey that's beginning, and you have anxiety easing and moving into the past. Could be spending time with a Taurus or a fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and you may be planning travel. Not too bad. Earth Girl, general for the weekend. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You could have money coming in. Finances may be improving, and you may feel relief around that. Take time, if you can, for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Not bad. Right, how will it go this morning? Should go well. Feeling grounded and stable. Life moves forward successfully. I don't know what it is, but it's like a good start or a good beginning. Success around a new beginning that brings in happiness. Not bad. Not bad. Lita, I don't know his name, but I'll call him Freezer Boy. He fixed the freezer at my job. Seen him yesterday, and we made long eye contact. Does he have any thoughts? If I ask for his number, how will it go? Right now, I don't think he has anything specific in mind. If you ask for his number, I think that you'll give it to him and things could move forward. Because you got a new journey that comes in out of the blue. So I don't see any reason why you shouldn't ask. Or give him yours or something. T-Vet for today. Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward on stable ground and you're ready for it. You could be spending time with the Pisces. You have a new job or business opportunity that could be coming in, and with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. You may also be spending time with Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and you could be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Perseverance pays off today. The hard work you put into whatever you're doing will come back to you. Mariana, general. Mariana, general. You've got life moving forward towards greener pastures, and life may change for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. Making decisions that ease anxiety pushes life forward towards greener pastures. A Capricorn comes in, a Taurus is around, the world is at your feet. You may be planning travel. You may be planning travel and life is moving forward. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Be wise, general. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. You'll have choices and options around social activity. You may be feeling like life has come back into balance, better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past. And you have cause for celebration coming in around life moving forward. Not bad. Pallavi, love. Lay down the law, set boundaries, and life moves forward. Romance can be successful and lead to long-term commitment when you explore your options. Sagittarius here, and water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have the world at your feet. Life is moving forward. Not bad. Not bad. Red, general. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Life begins to move forward. You've got cause for celebration that comes in around life moving forward towards greener pastures. And money coming in. Finances should be improving sometime between now and the end of the year. Hello, did someone take my money recently, or did I forget that I used it? Oh no. I think you used it. Alpha for today. Alpha for today. Could be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. New beginnings are on the horizon that could lead to happiness around work, school, or business. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life is moving forward. Areas of your life that have been slow may start to move forward. Maybe between now and the end of August, things start to pick up. Could also be planning travel. Life comes into balance, and with the Empress, you've got love and money coming in, or more of it. Not bad. Summer, love. Exploring your options around love could lead you to success, but don't rush into anything. If things are out of balance or you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You've got Sagittarius here. You could have a Capricorn. You may also have a Scorpio. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward, but I wouldn't rush into anything right now. Slow and steady wins the race. Ruchi, next in love. Lay down the law, set boundaries, and then like life will move forward, and feeling like making decisions, laying down the law. Negativity moves into the past, life moves forward, and you're calling the shots. You've got Sagittarius here, you have a Leo here, you may have water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You've got romance heating up, but you might have to explore your options before you get what you want, or you find the person that you feel suits you. Aries Sun for the next 24. Aries Sun for the next 24. Negativity moves into the past and life begins to move forward. Life can actually change for you for the better quickly when you set boundaries. A new journey may begin. Could reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while. Maybe spending time with a Libra. Could have a wish that comes true, and make sure you take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Lucinda, general for August. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Perseverance pays off, and you've got success coming in around work, school, or business. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study, and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Life moves forward with divine guidance. Lucky, general. You have money coming in, finances are improving, and then you may be planning travel or life's moving forward towards greener pastures. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Could be spending time with a Gemini or a Sagittarius. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. But with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and you may feel relief around life moving forward, or like things are gaining traction and starting to function better. Lita, anything else Tarot wants me to know? Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study, walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, eases anxiety. Lay down the law, set boundaries, they'll serve you well. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Life moves forward, and life could change for you for the better quickly. Life's moving forward, and you're ready for it. Maybe spending time with a Leo. Mega love. You've got love coming in. So you might need to disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. If you feel as if something is stagnant or something is holding you back, cutting that energy away will help things move forward. A new journey may begin with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Making decisions that push life forward can actually change your love life for the better quickly. Devin, when I go to the doctor, see the doctor giving me bad news about my sexual health. No, I don't. I think you'll be okay. Starfall, feeling blah and unmotivated. When will it turn and get better? Could be in the month of August. Things may shift in the month of August. Teamwork is favored. A new creative project may come in. Maybe spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Amen for this week with O. Lay down the law, set boundaries. That may help you feel relief. Overall, things look a little slow, and something may get revealed that needs to be dealt with this week, but it's like an average week. Like, however your weeks normally are, that's probably going to be more of the same. Emily, for the future for Jane and me. Near future for Jane and me. You have a wish that comes true around communication, either coming in or picking up, and a disappointment is healing and moving into the past. If you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but you should be hearing or communications picking up, and then you may be seeing one another relatively soon. Come on, any money coming in today? I don't see any money coming in. Like money coming in out of nowhere? No, I don't see that. Hi, Zara. Oh my God. Eminem, love for Taurus. Taurus has got an earth sign around, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or if they're currently with someone, they may feel like their current relationship is grounded and stable and well functioning. If they're not with anyone, they also may have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Negativity is moving into the past, slow and steady wins the race. Magician's heart. What are Taki's thoughts of the snaps I shared today, his next actions? Things are out of balance between the two of you. Six of Pentacles is in reverse. And he may be feeling stressed out about something. I don't know what that is. Whatever the snaps were, fine. He didn't put much thought into it. There's nothing like extraordinary here. You could hear from him, but he looks distant. It looks like things are out of balance and he's kind of like setting boundaries. I don't know when the last time was you spoke to one another, but you might feel like he's distant, and it's because things are very out of balance between the two of you. Migu for the next 24. Migu for the next 24. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and you may be feeling ambitious. You've got new beginnings on the horizon that lead to success, and walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Lay down the laws, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. And you have a new journey that begins that can push life forward towards greener pastures. You may be planning to travel to water, by water, or around water. Loca. Aaron's energy towards me. It's a little slow. Energy's a little stagnant, but stable. Stagnant and stable. Like, not much is changing, but it may be like reliable. Hi, Mel. Jay for me and Brianna Aries. Me and Brianna Aries. Slow and steady wins the race, but perseverance could pay off around the situation. Being guided by the divine towards greener pastures, communication may come in or pick up, but I wouldn't rush anything. Cards indicate slow and steady wins the race. Sarah wants the orange cards. Forgiveness and understanding. As soon as you see the word forgiveness, you'll know where the energy is needed in your life. Forgiveness is a correction in human vision to the opportunity to see through the eyes of the soul, and to ultimately give us an idea of what it's like to see through the eyes of our angels. Whatever the situation that feels heavy on your heart right now, when this card appears, your angel guide is inviting you to release it. You aren't being asked to accept bad behavior or to let it go, but to realize that the only person who truly is being affected by your unforgiving thoughts and feelings is you. You don't deserve to have the past events get in the way of present happiness, and that can only happen if you make space by releasing the painful experiences from your heart. So call in your angels and ask them to help you step into the energy of forgiveness. Even if you feel you don't know how to forgive, the willingness to do so will be enough. Self-acceptance. You're making incredible efforts to heal and release habits and thoughts that may have once held you back. Take a moment now to look at yourself through the loving eyes of Mother, Father, God, and appreciate how far you've come. All the adversity that you've faced and all of the person have made you the person that you are today. Angels are wrapping their rings around you and encouraging you to see what they see, and they see you as perfect just as you are. If your confidence has dropped recently, or you have not been as positive as you'd like to have been, change that now by giving yourself credit where credit is due. Maybe you've discovered that negative talk and thoughts are not working for you. This is a time to try loving yourself instead, and to get started, try speaking to yourself in a more respectful way, and giving yourself some leeway and some time to change. Pretty good. Pretty good. Raymond, whatever comes out for love for me this week. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. Leaving all of this in the past will bring in growth, change, and transformation. You could have a Scorpio or a Gemini coming in. Lay down the law, set boundaries that'll serve you well, of which comes true when you let go of what's not working. I don't know if that's going to happen this week, but it may be like the next thing that happens around love. Maggie for the next 48. You have the world at your feet, and if you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Money comes in, finances improve, and you may be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders, and you may be spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You could be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Cosmic, will I be successful at GS long term? Yes, you should be. New love. Love. When it comes to love, leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you and explore your options, because you're going to have choices that come in that change life for the better quickly. You've got here Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Libra. Things may change for you for the better out of the clear blue sky when you least expect it. Being open to new potential will open new doors. And if you're looking for commitment, you may find yourself in a reliable, stable commitment sometime between now and the end of this year. Nelia, General. Life comes into balance, and you might be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Disappointments heal and move into the past with growth, change, and transformation. You may be feeling grounded and stable around finances. Anxiety is easing. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You could be spending time with Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or possibly a Aries. And then you have a committed relationship coming in. If you're already with this person, things look good. If you're not with anyone, you could have somebody new coming in. Cosmic. Will it be a good working relationship with Sandy and Emily, my directors? One of the managers at GS said Emily is hard to work with, but the others say she's super nice. I hope they will appreciate me. I think it's going to be fine working for them. I would try not to listen to what other people say and just see what your own experience with them tells you. I think it's going to be fine. I don't see a whole lot of trouble around this situation, so you should do well. But you know, if somebody puts it in your head that somebody is hard to deal with, like that's what you're going to focus on. And it happened to me when I worked at the grocery store. When my boss, she quit, she got a new job. We didn't have like a, so there was one front end manager that was full time and the rest of us worked underneath her. we needed a full-time manager, and they sent this woman, Alice, who was she had been previously working for corporate, and she would go around and train all the front ends when like something new came in. So she would go to all the different stores, but she wouldn't actually work in the store. But she decided to go back to the union position because they were doing layoffs, and she just wanted to make sure she had a job. So they put her in our store, and we had heard so much about her that she was very tough. She was hard to work with. She didn't put up with a lot of bullshit, which I think was true. I think that she expected a lot, but she wasn't a bitch. She wasn't hard to work with. She was somebody who did what she had to do. You know what I'm saying? But we were all afraid when we heard that she was coming to us, and all of us got along with her. Not only that, but we all got along with her so well that we used to call her mother. And we used to call her mother right to her face. Because we worked under her, and she was older than us, and actually her daughter worked there too, and her daughter was like our age. So yeah, you got to be careful. Like, if you hear shit from other people, sometimes it kind of pollutes your mind, and then you realize that it's not always like that. Anyway, there's me going off on a tangent that I said I wasn't going to do anymore, but she was really funny too. Like, she was one of those people that would like tell the customer, like, you know how like I would be afraid to like sometimes put somebody in their place, but she had no problem doing it. Raymond, I did. Starfall, I did. I am up to Amy for the next 48 hours for Sunny. Sunny may have an argument or a disagreement with someone that may be annoying or upsetting, or could feel a little out of balance from it. They may hear from somebody they're hoping to hear from, but they may also be feeling a little stagnant, or like not much is moving forward quickly, just around life, or around, it may be around something that has to do with feeling stuck and stagnant around a work, school, business opportunity. But it's not that big of a deal, because a wish comes true, money comes in, and finances begin to move forward. Somebody may make this person an offer that would be hard for them to turn down, and they do have money coming in, but it may not be in the next 2 days. Alma, am I making the right decision to sign the offer to sell my house tomorrow? Oh my God. That is a decision that you need to make. The cards can't tell you what to do, but I'm going to look at the energy surrounding the situation. And it does look like you got a good deal, and life is moving forward for you with choices and options. So I don't know what the reason is that you want to sell the house, but if you decided to sell it, life is moving forward towards greener pastures, and you'll have choices and options that bring life forward. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant will no longer be stagnant, and it looks like it's a good deal with the Six of Pentacles. So make your decision. Yeah, cards can't tell you what to do, but it does look like it's relatively positive. Oh, thank you, Nelia. I like blue too, the blue and the green. I love blue and green. AA, any work guidance? I'm on the verge of leaving. Well, I wouldn't leave until you secure something else. Exploring your options around career could lead you to more money coming in and growth, change, and transformation, but I wouldn't just up and quit. You do have life coming into balance and some good karma on your side with more financial security coming in. Exploring your options around career, you may find something new. Like, I wouldn't sit on it. If you're unhappy, explore what's out there, because you'll find something and then leave. Oh, Anthony. Yeah, oh, he didn't get hired really from big companies. I think they were small companies, but they paid well. Yeah, and then he never, and he would never tell me. I had another friend that did this too. Like she was working for a temp agency that sent her out on a temp assignment, and then she would like leave the house in the morning like she was going to work, and she wouldn't tell her parents, and then she would call in sick with like something crazy and just like drive around all day. Like if you're gonna leave the house, why not just go to work? I don't get it. I don't get it. T-Bet just got a text from Jay the Gemini. What to expect from him now? There's going to be more communication that comes in. He may want to get together soon. He may be looking to make plans. The year 1998. What will F's reaction be if I contact her? She may be a little stoic at first, or you may not see much emotion, but it does look like there is opportunity for growth, change, and transformation and balance to come back to the situation. So she may be a little bit like cold, but then she'll get past it. She'll get past it. I'd rather drive around the whole day. See, I never minded working. I never hated, I mean, I didn't love my jobs. Like I didn't want to be there. Like that wasn't my goal, like to work as like a staff accountant. At one point I thought but, and I like working. I also liked all my coworkers, but I didn't have like any, I didn't feel any personal satisfaction. Like I feel like when I do this or when I teach yoga, I feel like I'm doing, like I'm helping something, or people want to be here. Like nobody wants to go to the grocery store. And I like doing physical work. So like if I had the opportunity to like pack out groceries or move things around, like I don't mind doing stuff like that. My issue with working retail now, because I'm thinking about getting a part-time job because times are tough, is I'm afraid that they're just going to want me at night and on the weekends, and I just can't commit to that with Avery. I don't know if anybody would hire me like from 8 to 5 or, you know, even 12 to 4, even if it's part-time. I mean, I could try, but you know, then they hire you and then they're like, well, but could you work Saturday from 6 to midnight? Or it's Black Friday, we want you in at 4 o'clock in the morning. I can't do that. So we'll see. Down to the bottom. Of Dee Dee for Wednesday. You have a wish that comes true, and you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Money may be coming in, and happiness is coming in. Maybe spending time with a Virgo or a Gemini. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Listen to your intuition. Miss Billy, love. There's been negativity or something around love, or if you're feeling regret or disappointment in something, it may be time to leave people, places in the past that no longer serve you. And through perseverance, life moves forward. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. If you're feeling like heartbroken or disappointed about something, and things are a little out of balance, it may be time to explore new options. And you got fire coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You're not looking back on the past. Cause for celebration comes in when life begins to move forward. Anthony, do you see when the next full-time job offer comes to me? I'm not happy with my current job because of salary. You may be able to get something this fall, like between September and October. That's possible. So Maya, will my husband's as our current company agree for extending our visa and coming anytime soon? I think that they will. Yeah, I think they will. Lolly, love for the first 15 days of August. Love looks a little slow in August. You have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So that can indicate if you're not with anyone right now, it just may be that not much is happening in the next 15 days. If you're already with someone, you may be feeling disappointed in your current relationship, or you may feel like there's not much of an improvement. Ace of Cups is kind of feeling like a lost, blocked, empty, but nothing terrible is happening. There's no heartbreaks or disappointment. It just may be that there's not much happening for the first 15 days of August. Exploring your options leads to success. Disconnecting from people, places, and things that no longer serve you will be helpful. But if you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Jasmine, I'm a single Libra, 30 years old. Will I meet anyone soon in love? You could. You do have new opportunities coming in before the end of the year, but look out for people that, anything that is stuck, stagnant, broken, disappointing, anything that's been a cycle or like half in, half out, any of this nonsense needs to move into the past. So if you're like hoping to hear from somebody, or you're trying to make something happen with someone and it's not working, like cutting away all of this nonsense will help life move forward. And then with that, you have new energy coming in. You could have a Leo coming in. You may have a Cancer coming in. You could have another water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And you do have the opportunity for commitment. So let's see what happens. V, should I write the message? Would it assist me in getting the job? I don't see any reason why you shouldn't try. Yeah, I would give it a shot. Zylan, I agree with you. Believe what you see and hear. Believe both, right? Not just one or the other. I agree. Peach, will L help me avoid R if I ask them? think this person would try to help, yeah.
Yeah.
Davy, general for the next 3 weeks. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You might be feeling relief around life moving forward. You could be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Life is coming into balance. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. And even though it's slow and steady wins the race, life is moving forward. You may be feeling like something nice is happening around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Could be spending time with a Virgo. Butterfly, timeline when I have a job or studies fixed. Well, something should move forward before the end of this year. Maybe even sometime, I'm going to say before the end of the year. Before the end of this year. It's a little slow, but things are moving forward. Sean, what's in the future between me and Kay? Things look a little slow because you have death in reverse here. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. I don't know what kind of a relationship or situation this is, but setting boundaries or expressing your wants and needs would be helpful. 3 of Cups in reverse. Somebody may be interfering in this situation. So find out exactly where you stand, regardless of what kind of a relationship it is, because something could be interfering. Speaking your mind and like finding common ground is suggested. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. But things look a little slow, or like 2 people that may not be on the same page. Queen City for tomorrow. Queen City for tomorrow. You have money coming in, finances are improving, and success around work, school, and business. You're not looking back on the past. You're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with a Scorpio. Could also be spending time with a Gemini or possibly a Cancer. Exploring your options around social activity leads to success. You've got the world at your feet. Laverne, just Shayla's feelings towards me right now. May find you to be somebody who is smart and intelligent. Strong, confident, independent, hardworking, and successful. Empress, maybe attractive. You got a lot of potential. Nurturing, kind-hearted, down to earth. Anthony, I decided to join graduate diploma in the local university. Still not hearing from P Company, but I decided to go change the schedule. Yeah. I mean, I think it's a good idea not to wait on anything, just in general. You know how I feel about the waiting thing. So I think it's a good start. Lee, how did Diamond the Cancer feel about me posting on my story? Maybe mad about it. May feel argumentative about it, or maybe like disrespected kind of a thing. I would say this person's not happy about whatever was said or shown. Shushti, what's the future between me and Akshat? It looks like a grounded and stable friendship. If you listen to your intuition and express your wants and needs around the situation, things may function better. But I would say it's problematic if this is romantic. It may be a disappointment. Depends where you guys are in your relationship. Marita, how my appointment regarding council house go? Will they get any action? Okay, I don't know what it is, but I do think they get action. I don't know what that means. But if I ask it as a yes or no question, most likely yes. Virta, general. Feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. You might be feeling like going back to school or thinking about going and learning a new area of study. Life is coming into balance. Life begins to move forward. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may help you feel a little bit more financially secure and relief around money. Plus, you may be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Live general for the next 2 weeks. Slow and steady wins the race, but with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relief. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life moves forward. Don't be afraid to set boundaries, especially if somebody is overstepping. You may be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Queen today for me in Aries. Whatever goes on today, it should be like fun, spontaneous, a good time. Communication comes in. If you plan on seeing each other, you should do something fun. You got the Fool here. That can even indicate a new beginning is starting. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward. It looks pretty good. Making decisions that push life forward. It should be a pretty pleasant day. Martisha, you were right. Cancer T stepped up communication yesterday. Is there more communication on the horizon? Is he planning to spend time now? Well, see, what's happened here is this has started to create the trauma bond. So he's going to keep communication now, but he's going to replay the same pattern again. So will you see him? Yeah, but then, I mean, it's going to go back and forth. He's not giving you anything that's stable. The Two of Cups is in reverse, and unfortunately, when somebody shows up, right, it looks like, well, now we're back on track. But as fast as he comes in and changes his habit, he's going to turn back around and do the same thing. And it could be disappointing. So you have to make the decision as to whether or not this is enough for you, this half in, half out nonsense. Because it's been going on quite some time. Brenda, general for today. You have money coming in and finances may improve around a side business, side project, side hustle that could pay a bill or a debt off. You may get good news around business. You may be working on a new creative project or creative hobby that brings in cause for celebration. Not bad. Lee, how did Q the Taurus feel about me posting on my story? If for some reason they made this person a little nervous too. I don't know what's the story here, but may have been something that like they weren't comfortable with. Yeah, for some reason they may even have felt a little deceived. Laverne, should I start talking back to Rosie the Sag? Yeah, it looks like improvements happen that lead to success through communication. Stacy for today. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and perseverance pays off. Listen to your intuition. Choices and options come in around work, school, or business. You may have success coming in around work, school, or business. Lay down the law, set boundaries if you feel like somebody is overstepping. Could also be spending time with a Capricorn. And if you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it may resolve itself and move into the past. Emily for today and tomorrow with Soha, expecting to see him. You probably will see him. Things look a little slow, but it doesn't look like there's much change. So whatever is planned is probably going to move forward. It looks average. You might be feeling a little disappointed, or you could feel a little bit like something is missing. If that's true, expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. Fool in reverse, something may get revealed that needs to be dealt with. Macy, general for the day. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. You've got cause for celebration that comes in around taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may be spending time with an Aries or an Aquarius. Laverne, guidance. You've got good luck coming in, or your luck is changing for the better quickly. That could push life forward towards greener pastures pretty fast. Life is moving forward. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You have money coming in, finances improve. The hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. And you might be thinking about starting a business, a side project, side hustle, whatever it is. It would be successful if you stuck with it. So if you feel like you're starting something and you're not seeing much success, give it a little bit of time, because it has potential to be successful. The year 1998, what can I know about my next potential romance? Well, it could bring in a new beginning that leads to the 10 cups being full, so that's pretty good. It may be something that comes in out of the blue when you least expect it, and it may be somebody who's brand new. Somebody can make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, that makes you turn and walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. This person, it may be, could be a Leo, could be Sagittarius. You might need to even explore your options. Like when it shows like this, it could be that you know, like you meet 3 people and you're talking to them or something, and you're not necessarily sure how you're feeling about anybody. But when you figure it out, and things move forward quickly with that person. And it just kind of, like the woman that reads me would say, it's just like add water and stir. Like it doesn't take much. Everything just kind of flows easily. So keep an eye out for fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, possibly Cancer. Exploring your options leads to success, but stability that brings you committed love that could lead you to the 10 cups being full. It's not bad. It's definitely a good thing. Shah, love reading. Okay, when it comes to love, walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life begins to move forward. Listen to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and new beginnings are on the horizon. If something or someone is holding you back, or you're feeling like you're not getting out of it what you're putting into it, leaving it in the past would open new doors, and there may be water that comes in. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. B for the next 24. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and new beginnings are on the horizon. You may be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life comes into balance. Could hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Adrian, my friend Phyllis, what is she thinking and feeling about me and her intentions? She doesn't seem to have specific intentions, like she just thinks that you guys are friends, and that is what it is. She finds you to be somebody who she has respect for, somebody who's reliable, kind, down to earth, compassionate, sincere, a loyal friend. Emin, was A impressed by the case and brought up to him? Yeah, I think so. Mihak for the next 2 weeks. Perseverance pays off and life begins to move forward. You got money coming in. Maybe thinking about starting a side business, side project, side hustle. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Life begins to move forward. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of, maybe the end of August. New beginnings are on the horizon. Maybe planning travel. Not bad. Stacy for the rest of the week. Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward. You have the world at your feet. Growth, change, and transformation coming in around getting good news around work, school, or business. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Maybe spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You're not looking back on the past. You're walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Not bad. Essence for the next 5 days. Maybe spending time with the Sagittarius. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You could have money coming in, or good news maybe coming in around a side business, side project, side hustle. The hard work that you put into a side business, side project, side hustle could lead to success. I know the trauma bond is no joke. It's no joke. Amu, love and romance coming in. Depends where you are in this relationship. Things look a little slow, like somebody may be emotionally shut down. So you might need to have a discussion with your partner if you want to see romance heat up. The moon is in reverse. Something may get revealed that needs to be discussed. If you feel like this relationship is not functioning well, you may have to take the initiative if you want to see something improve. I don't see a whole lot of love and romance surrounding this situation, and I don't know why that is. It could be, hey, if we've been together 20 years, we're just kind of going through that. That may be normal. That may be fine, but it depends where you guys are in your relationship. Somebody looks a little emotionally checked out. AM, does Solomon miss me lately? I don't see this person as like actively missing you. I don't know where you are in this relationship. You may pass through their mind on occasion, but it doesn't look like they're ruminating over anything right now. Awesome. Is manager seeing SK's toxic tendencies, that she just piggybacks off other people's work, mainly mine, and doesn't actually do any work herself? I would say no, not as of right now. She hasn't noticed it. I don't know if you all have to get together and point it out. Dakota, messages from Tarot. Life changes for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. The hard work you put into work, school, or business could change your life for the better and push things forward towards greener pastures. Old wounds heal and move into the past. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and negativity moves into the past. It also looks as if teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Not bad. Artika, Taurus and me for the month of August. Things look a little slow. You got death in reverse. I don't see all that much change. So the month of August is probably going to be similar to the recent months. Not much is changing. It does show there's distance between the two of you. So I don't know if somebody is walking away from the situation, or somebody is distant, or there's not all that much happening here and somebody may be feeling like, yeah, it depends where you guys are in the relationship, but it looks like things are a little bit out of balance and stagnant. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Let me pull up my email because you know sometimes it takes a second for them to come through. Oh, I got it. Oh my God. I want to make sure. So, the two people have never been involved. Is that true? But the one person wants more than the other. Yeah, I don't know that anything more is going to come from it. But it's very interesting that you brought up the other issue of excess because I feel like these two things are very related. So it's like the relationship that they're having with this person and the relationship they're having with the over indulging. I feel like they're very similar. So it's almost like they have to kind of get a handle on self-control. And it doesn't really have as much to do with the two specific things as it has to do with them getting a handle on their own emotions and self-control. So I don't think that much is going to happen between those two people. They could talk, but I don't see much more than that. I mean, you don't either, do you? Because it seems like it's almost like the same compulsion, you know, like the same feeding that like obsession, so to speak. As Lila, what do I need to know? What do I need to know? You may have a new job or business opportunity coming in. You've got a new journey on the horizon, maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you, and life moves forward. You have growth, change, and transformation coming in around work, school, or business. A wish comes true. Somebody may make you an offer that will be hard to turn down. Not bad. Zara, can you see why Philip the Leo contacted me after 10 years? I want clarification. Well, there's a number of things that come up around him. First of all, it looks like life has been stuck and stagnant. Something didn't work out as planned. He's feeling disharmony and upside down. And he may be looking to reconnect because of whatever wasn't working for him. I don't know what that is. But then there's also something that it could have something to do with money and finances. I don't like the way it looks. Like it almost looks like I don't know if you felt like this, but like this person was trying to bully you into something, and like they feel like they're entitled to something that's not theirs. And it doesn't really have necessarily to do with the kid. Yeah, I don't trust it. I just don't trust it. You know, I have a friend of mine, a family member of mine. She's family. Who has she grew up basically with like a stepfather who is her father, you know, because he raised her. But her other father, the birth of other times, and you never really knew what you were going to get from him. And she would say that is so much worse than just had he never been around. So it's like this one's never been around and then just shows up. It makes it worse than just never showing up. You know what I mean? Like it's worse. Anyway. He wants money or he wants something. It's like he's feeling he's entitled to something. Titty Bamba, how is the meeting that my boss sets up going to go? How will I feel about it? You know, I think you may be irritated by it, but I think it's going to go okay. You know, it just may be like another fucking meeting. Like, this is boring and it sucks. But it doesn't look like it's anything bad happening. There's ability for growth, change, and transformation, feeling grounded and stable, but feeling bored and like detached, like you just might not want to be in it. But who wants to be in a meeting? Donna said, I don't see anything happening around them because they kept over dragging it, going against what, yeah. Be wise, orange. Friendship and union. This is the time for coming together. Friendship and other connections are important now. There is strengthening in the bonds with others and your capacity to know who your people are. You are surrounded by incredible, insightful, and encouraging people at this time, and it's important to enjoy the friendships and other connections that you have. If you have felt disconnected or out of place for some time, know that you're moving into a far more supportive and joyful space. Your angel guide is encouraging you to connect deeply with those that you trust most. Ask yourself how you can bring the whole of yourself into your friendships and relationships. Be present at this time. Smile, laugh, venture forth, and enjoy this time. Surrender. Surrender is a spiritual practice and it's not an easy one, but angels are working in your favor and their miracles will unfold with ease. When you move into a state of trust, so you call back your power, stop allowing external forces to divert you from the miracles that you deserve. Take time to realize that in order to be helped, you have to surrender your need for control over the situation that is in your mind. Hand over your concerns to the entire situation to your spiritual allies. When you do so, you will allow your angels of light to swoop in and help everything transform. If you find yourself having difficulties of letting go of the reins because part of you is not willing to receive the help or the miracle that you deserve, handing over all of your concerns to God and let the miracles in. D for today. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Teamwork is favored. You have happiness coming in around work, school, or business. Life could change for you for the better quickly. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Mary, general. No longer holding yourself back, and you may see relief coming in around money coming in. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan could make you feel relief. And then you have like focusing on a side business, side project, side hustle, or coming up with the idea for one may lead to success as well. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and you could be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Lima, P and I are in no contact. So you want to see if there's communication coming in? You may hear from this person sometime, like maybe sometime towards September. It could take a little bit of time, but there is opportunity for communication to come in. You might be feeling disappointed though, and by the time they reach out or there's communication, you may just not care anymore. But let's see what happens. Vicky, general for tomorrow. You have the hard work you put in comes back and pays off. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings around the horizon that could lead to success. Life is moving forward and you're ready for it. Zara, I don't know if he wants money from you or he's looking for something. I mean, it's hard to answer because it's been so long. And it doesn't look like he's trying to reconnect like as a family. It looks like he's looking for something to replace what didn't work out for him. I mean, could be family, but he's not reading like that. It doesn't look like he's coming back with like love and stability. But he sure does look like he's entitled. Like he feels like he deserves something. Like, who the hell are you? Miss Billy, I answered for you a while ago. Tamana, new love, single right now. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward with choices and options that could lead you to the long term. So expressing your wants and needs around love is suggested and exploring your options. You have fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also may have a Libra. Life is coming into balance and moving forward. Ticket, does D miss me? Sincerely, no contact. He may miss you on occasion, but I don't see him pining away over anything right now. If you want to reconnect with him, you might need to be the one to take the initiative because he's looking like lacking perseverance and he's a little upside down right now. Adonis, is S Pisces hooking up with R this July? That could be true. Yeah, that may be true. Bamba, general at work for the next 2 weeks. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and although it may be slow and steady wins the race, life's moving forward. Making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures. Feeling grounded and stable, you may get good news around work. Life's moving forward. Yeah, there may be opportunities coming in. Operation tomorrow. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Yes, keep us posted. Hi, Mountain. My old supervisor is going to try to create obstacles with my desk and RA accommodation. Okay, let's see. I don't see them trying to create obstacles. I think that they'll probably give you what you want if they can. Science, good things coming my way. could have money coming in, finances may be improving, maybe planning travel. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and so is anxiety. No longer holding yourself back, life moves forward towards greener pastures and successes coming in around work, school, or business. Could be planning travel, possibly a road trip. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Anybody else? Mel, general. Maybe spending time with the water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Cause for celebration comes in around feeling better, compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Life's moving forward. And you're ready for it. You have the world at your feet, and you'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. So if anybody's around tonight at 5:10 Eastern, I'm going to go live on Avery's channel. That's my intentions. Let's see what happens. Sometimes shit gets in the way, but I'm trying to build up her channel because I really want to get the ads so that hopefully that will help help us pay for some of the ice skating lessons. And I think if I understand it correctly, the live brings in more hours, and she's got to get her hours up. She's got to get hours and views up, and I think the hours are going to be better. Oh, you didn't know about Avery's channel? Yes, I'll post it for anyone that's interested. Because, if, you know, the ads don't pay a lot. But if they cover a couple of lessons, it's expensive. I'll post Avery's channel. If most of her videos are shorts, because that seems to be what does well. Oh, thank you, Adonis. Stacy, finances for the rest of the week. Finances are okay. You actually may have a pleasant surprise with the Eight of Wands. You have money coming in. If you feel like you're stretched a little too thin, you might be, but you'll be fine. You have a wish that comes true around improvement. I'll put it on my community page too, just in case anybody that's here has, you know, if somebody here didn't misses it, they can see it there. And then I'm going to try to go live tonight while she's taking her lessons. We'll see what happens. Adonis, what's he been up to recently since we last spoke a week ago? I don't think much of anything. So, you know, it always shows like being preoccupied with like, I want to say nothing. Like they could get really caught up in something that, you know, I mean, it could be something like a Netflix series, but I don't think that's what it is. I think it's more of like getting wrapped up in something. Video games, drawing, some kind of activity and kind of losing time, like not really paying attention, like all of a sudden it's 3 o'clock in the morning. And it does look like this person spends a whole lot of time alone, which I don't think is a bad thing, but sometimes I feel like too much time alone it can be isolating. Oh, thank you, Mountain. Thank you, thank you. She's always talking about her channel. She said, but I have to do it for my channel. Like, no, you have to do it for yourself. Stacy, I'm moving this week. Will I get my damaged deposit back? Yes, I think you will. Anybody else that I haven't answered for? Otherwise, I will wrap it up and I'll see you guys. I'll try to come back on later this afternoon. I'm not sure if I'll be able to. If I can't, I'll come back on tonight. But either way, I'll see you guys later. Thank you all so much. And thank you for looking at Avery's channel. That helps. Thank you. Thank you. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.